What's that noise? Kind of sounds like Dennis off Survivor Roleplay. Let's go and find out. I think it was coming from out here. No, I did park the tractor there. Oh! I've blocked virtual Daggerwin in his office. Whoops. My mistake. I'll get you out of there, virtual Daggerwin. Don't you worry. Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. So yeah, I did get virtual Daggerwin out of the throne room. He's very happy for that. As you can see, we have loads and loads of egg boxes. The way I'm going to collect these up is by using a pallet. We're going to put them into a pallet so we can move them very easily. On this occasion, I think this one here would be quite good. It is £1,000, but I believe it is fully reusable, so it will be handy. And yeah, if it's a one-off payment, it's fine. I'll just park the tractor here. So yeah, before I do anything over at the chicken farm, I must make sure we finish this field over here, because this field has been dragging on for much too long. As you know, if you've been watching the series, I got held up with the rain. Just teleported straight back to that tractor I was just in. Yeah, so it is time to finish it. Luckily, the majority has been done. We just have all of the straw to contend with, which is going to be a massive job in itself. It is going to be huge, actually. But that's fine. I can use a windrower. Yes, this is easier from third-person view, but the problem is it's quite a loud combine. So I'll do third-person view once I have the time-lapse going. And I think it probably is time that I purchased a baler. I think it's going to be the best way of sorting out the straw. We have the bale trailer, so we are ready. We have a front loader as well. Just the baler which we're lacking, and I'm sure I can find an old one which is going to be in our price range. At least I hope there is going to be one. And there we go, once again pretty much full. It's incredible how quickly it fills up. A few viewers recommended changing the capacity in the XML file, which obviously is a very bright idea. It really is, because it just means you can keep going, but it does go against the rules of the series, so unfortunately, I can't be doing that. If it was any other series, I would do. Hang on. There we go. Gotta have the front loader selected to lift it up. Although, I don't think that is the case on every single tractor. It just seems to be this particular one. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get this field finished. We're then going to put all of the grain onto the boat, and we're going to get it sold for hopefully a very large amount of money. The current price for wheat is boat unloading station 2. Sadly, and typically, the price is decreasing. Well, it looks like we might just about squeeze it all into the trailer. It's very close to full. Bit of a cunning idea to put it in the bucket as well. But yeah, the good thing is we have pretty much finished. So whilst doing that, as usual, I was having a good think about the possibility of getting a baler, and I sort of came to the conclusion, as usual, that because we have a pretty decent loading wagon, maybe it isn't worth it. Because I think our loading wagon is something like what would it be, 31,000 litre capacity? That's quite a few bales. And yeah, you could definitely move that off the field much faster than the time it takes to create the bales and then to load them up and transport them. So maybe it's just easiest to windrow the field and then pick it up with the loading wagon. Although with that said, our windrower is still not that big. I did upgrade it recently, but it's still smaller than what I'd like to have. So if we can upgrade that instead, that would be great. But they don't come cheap either. Okay. I sort of cut through the middle there. Whoops. Anyway. This is it. The final piece. And this very slow harvest is finally over. I'm very pleased to announce. So there we go. Will it fit in? I don't think it will do, but it's worth a go. No, it's going to leave 478 litres. Right, but that is 10,850 litres, if you were to include everything in the bucket as well. Not bad. And that's just from a small section. The majority of the field has already been done. So, is it worth loading up now? I would say probably not. I think if we wait until later in the episode, if I focus on doing the eggs first, we'll come back to selling the wheat. And with a bit of luck, the price will have increased. If I was to hazard a guess, I would say that the other unloading place, number 1, will start to increase soon, although it's not looking promising for increasing in this particular episode. Yeah, that's decreasing pretty quickly. That is just so typical. That's what always happens to me. At least we can see how much grain we have managed to get off the field. I will park the boat underneath in preparation. And yes, we do still have some wheat in storage. That's for the chickens. Okay, so that's the trailer. Now we have 1,850 litres in the bucket as well. Very good. And yeah, we need to select the bucket. I think the reason why you can't control the bucket when you've got the trailer enabled is because it has its own tailgate which can be controlled with the same controls, as you can see. Oh, and the sides, they come down too. Right, okay. We'll head back up to the yard, put this away, and then we'll take a look and see how much we have. So I do need to get a pallet fork on this tractor, which we'll be doing very soon. Let me just get my sprinting boots on. There we go. They're very expensive boots, these. You can just magically fall in the water. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. So, actually, I think we need to have a bit of a boat rearrange. A boat shuffle. Yes, this one wants to be over there. This one here, that was a good jump. This one wants to be in the dock, really. Wants to go where we can have the crane overhead. Could actually use the crane for loading up wood. Could also moor up over on the left hand side there as well. But yeah, it just keeps it out of the way. And we will pay £250 when we actually use the crane boat properly. There we go. Okay, so you can disembark. Whee! No. Not quite. Right, we need diesel. So we'll just spin round here. It's not too expensive to refuel these ships, which I'm impressed by. Although, yeah, more than £10. Let's just get that a bit closer. And there we go. So it was £75 in total. Again, not bad. Now we can fill it up. Do a handbrake turn around here. There we go. 37,679 litres, which actually might be more than 1% of the boat. That's what I usually take. Oh yes, look at that. Very good. 20%? Maybe even 25%. Okay, 20%, we can't be pushing it. 20%, very good. So, do I have anywhere a pallet fork? I don't think I do. No. I do not have a pallet fork, which is interesting. So, what we need to do then is go and get one. Just this standard one. We'll buy it used, actually. No harm in having a used one. I'll drop the bucket off over here. Oh, actually, whilst I'm thinking about it, this pile of grass, let's transfer it. It does look a bit messy. Whoops. Must have caught a boulder. Yes, we have a storage place for this. No point dumping it on the ground. And soon we can potentially buy one of these enclosures. I wish I didn't have to save up for a combine harvester. Okay, so into there it goes. I'll get load number 2. We may even be able to take it all. Not quite. So as usual, we're left with an annoying amount. That's just... it just happens all the time. We'll come back for it. Where's my good weight? Actually, yes, we'll put that on the back. I think that could be useful. That's when we're going to be loading up the egg boxes. And whilst I have the bucket on, yeah, we have a spillage, which I must tidy up, because that actually adds up to be quite a decent amount of food. You naughty chickens, spilling your food everywhere. And there we go. Good. So the bucket can stay here. What we need is... yeah, we don't need to take the trailer actually. All we need to do is take ourselves and this tractor. We can put the pallet fork on the front and bring back the empty egg crate. Nice and simple. Okay, so this is obviously a real gamble. As you've just seen, I impetuously purchased this big rake, and on the back of this we can actually put the loading wagon in. I think we can do both in one go. Yep, because there is a PTO shaft there. I did use it on Series 1, and it was fantastic, but we did have a higher horsepower tractor. Obviously we're not going to use the John Deere, it's not powerful enough. Our only hope is the Massey Ferguson 1250, and I really do hope it does have the power. So we're just going to have to try it. I would be surprised if it doesn't have the power, to be honest. It's not like we're turning the soil over with a massive 8-furrow plough or anything like that. 6, 7, 8, 9 or above. We do need to put it through the workshop first of all. 89% wear on the windrow. 89% wear on the front loader tool, which is the pallet fork, is absolutely fine. I don't care about that. And no point wasting money, although it'll probably only be about £4 or something. Probably to get an aerosol can and spray it. Right, okay, it can't pull it up hills, this tractor. But that's fine. We're not going to be using this tractor. Come on. Yeah, the other one's 4-wheel drive. And articulated steering, which is nice. So, put it in the workshop, and then we'll put the egg crate next to the chickens. I believe we can place the egg boxes into there, and then we can just leave the crate on the spawn point. It may well put them in there automatically. Okay, yeah, this tractor is definitely not suited to this implement. Steady. The articulated steering will definitely help. £215. Yes, it wasn't cheap, but it's a big upgrade. So we shall take that off there. We've got many things to touch. And then we have these little egg boxes. I think we can put them in. Unless it is only for... Yes, it might actually be only for fresh ones. Yeah. In that case, I should have brought back one of... Well, a few of these, because these are really good too. Yes, it will load automatically into there. So these will just have to be taken on the same trailer. It's fine, because this is going to go on the trailer anyway, so we can still take them. No problem at all. That trailer just there. But yeah, the focus is not on eggs. It is to get that straw cleared. So, let's try it out. First of all, let's see how the 1250 performs without the loading wagon. Okay, PTO and hoses. Okay, that seems to be moving fine. Worst comes to the worst, we just have to do it separately. Rake it and then pick it up. Okay, very manoeuvrable. I do like that, it's really good. But top speed of 13 now. I would say with everything switched on, we're going to struggle. We can repair the tractor a bit, it might give us a little bit of power back. Let's just take it to the field and find out. I will service the tractor. See how manoeuvrable it is around here. Oh yes, very good. Impressive. And PTO will go onto there, and the hoses. It is a great setup, and as soon as we do have an even bigger tractor, we'll be doing extremely well. I think I can lift that loading wagon. Let's just see, there we go. That is a big setup. So what is our top speed now? 10, potentially? Yeah, 10. I feel sorry for this tractor. £92. It's a lot of weight. Okay. With it serviced, we are possibly going to hit 11. Yes, we are. So it has increased the power a bit. That's good. Now let's just go and switch everything on and see if it can even move. Oh, and as for the orchard, yes, I think I'm going to use a different mod. Like an all-in-one integrated mod, where you just add the water and manure, everything else is done for you. You get paid hourly. So, yeah, because I'm quite conscious that we're going to have to keep going backwards and forwards all the time to the farm shop, which might detract from the gameplay a bit since we're going to be doing it on Vintage Survival anyway. Here we go. What can we do? And that is actually working. What? It's driving faster now with it unfolded and switched on than before. Wow. Well, that's interesting. It's performing perfectly. Doing a fantastic job. Oh wow. So yeah, we can take our first load very soon. I hope it isn't too far to go. But look at the size of that windrower. That was so worth it. My gamble has paid off. And I don't like gambling. It's not good. But, yeah, very lucky there. So yeah, we're being pushed. Well, actually, how are we being pushed? No, I must just be slipping. Maybe we are being pushed. Momentum from that heavy loading wagon. Need a bit of weight on the back. It's fine on the flat though. Yeah, so where do we go? I have to control this. It's biogas. Oh crikey, that's miles away. It was also only £39 for 1,000 litres. That is abysmal. Well, it's just one of those things. We're playing on hard mode. It's the way it is. Right, so there we go. We are full. 35,000 litres it turns out to be. Should we use this tractor? I think maybe we should cart with the John Deere. Only problem is we have to keep detaching. But that's not a major issue. Whoops. Forgot the pin. Yeah, it's not a major issue. I've just seen an egg box has appeared in the crate. That's good to see. So it's all done for us. When the crate is full, we shall sell the eggs. And I think the eggs are actually, even in hard mode, still worth a lot of money. They really are worth doing. In fact, it's probably one of the best things to do in FS. As we found out on Vintage Survival, you can make some absolutely crazy money. Oh yeah, the hoses never seem to work on here. Interesting. And that's not right. It's towed it before. Need to lift it up. There we go. Yeah, so the biggest problem with this is the distance we have to go to sell it. We could go to the straw barn for £10 less every time, and it's still all the way over there. So, yes, it's just one of those bad situations. I will see you over the biogas plant, and we're not even going to be paid. We're going to be paid at midnight. The other thing is it's now almost 5 PM. I've just checked the prices for wheat, and as you can see, they're still pretty bad. Nothing's even increasing. I'm sure it will be a very different story tomorrow. But yeah, I really wanted this to be a nice surprise in this video. A huge lump sum, big payment, but I'm not going to just waste it. Obviously we're paying for time, so if we just wait, we'll get paid way more. We might as well wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow there might be a fantastic price. It might be £500 or £600 for 1,000 litres. Might be a bit optimistic, but even 450 to 500, 500 would be great. So yeah, we'll wait. Just like doing the silage, but far worse. Instead of £400 for every 1,000 litres, we get a delicious 39. Oh yes. But what's the alternative? We could just chop it, but then really you're making less, so it doesn't help the fertiliser in this game. Although I think there are mods that allow you to do that, to allow it to improve the fertility of the soil. Right, so we get back and we'll do one more load today. Try and get all the headland finished off. Well, believe it or not, that's already 70,000 litres of straw removed from the field. It is incredible, because I've only done the headland. I can't even begin to imagine how much is actually in the field altogether. Must be a very impressive figure. If only we could convert it into something else like compost, like on Hofbergman. Unless you can do. Maybe you can do, I don't know. Anyway, let's get this tipped. I have just checked the price as well for wheat again. Oh look, it's steaming. Yeah, it's not going. No, nobody's going up. Nobody's prices. So we're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow. See what's happening. So those 2 loads, we can. Yeah, we can actually find out how much we've made from those. I will go to midnight, find out. I don't think it'd be that impressive, but it is just the headland. £2,799. So, I don't know. The property income from the greenhouse, that's phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Actually, yes, I do need to make sure that has enough manure and water. That'll be a job for tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.